Hello, and thank you for opting into my 8 quick steps to generating passive income through raw land. My name is Michael Alder, and I appreciate you taking the time to sign up and get involved with this. Now, as promised, I'm going to deliver in 8 quick steps and in less than 10 minutes, so you can really get this up and running if you are ready to take action on this. Now, you may have seen some other real estate courses before, you may have purchased some and just haven't had the luck that some of the other investors have had. Now, this is much different than typical residential real estate wholesaling, flipping, cash flow investing, things of that nature, as it involves much less stress and a much smaller team. You can run this by yourself from anywhere and be successful with the quickness at this. I mean, a lot of cases within 30 days, you could have your first deal turned over and profitable, and then just continue to scale from there. So let's get right into these steps here. I'm not going to waste your time. First and most important step is decide and commit. Now, I know that's pretty basic there. You go out, buy a program, you say, I want to start making $10,000 a month, I'm going to flip these houses. 3 weeks into it, you find out there's so many moving parts with this, and you just get discouraged. You walk away, you quit, say it doesn't work in my area, it's not for me, real estate sucks. And here's the reality: it does work. It just takes work on the front end to get up and running. So really decide and commit to this. I assure you, the steps in flipping raw land is so much easier than flipping residential property, but it will also give you the confidence necessary to step up into the residential real estate game if you decide to do so down the road. So once you've decided and you've committed, it's time to do some research. We want to find really cheap parcels from awesome rockstar wholesalers that just know how to do a lot of direct mail. They're buying these things at absolute steals and they're turning them at a steal, so you can go ahead and profit from it as well. So on the research phase, we'll keep it real basic, and I'll share the first steps I did in getting set up. So I went to websites like landandfarm.com and landwatch.com, and I would search from lowest to highest price properties, and I started in New Mexico. I came across a guy named Jason Polly over there. He had dozens of these 1-acre parcels in New Mexico, and he was listing them for $500 a piece. And that was insanely cheap already. I thought that was a great deal, and that's a great place to start. Now, I knew it was a great deal because I had seen other investors selling the same exact size lots in the same area for anywhere from $800 to $1,200. So I seen Jason listing them at $500. I was like, okay, obviously this dude's doing direct mail. He's a true investor. He knows how to deliver a deal to the next guy in the game, and that's who I want to connect with. So I picked up the phone. I got a hold of Jason. I told him, I said, look, I'm a real estate investor from Cleveland, Ohio. I'm looking for some great deals on land parcels. Can you help me out? He said, absolutely. Told me about all the listings he had. And he wasn't budging at first. He had them all at $500 ahead. I said, well, what if I was to buy your whole portfolio off you? What would you drop that down to for me? He's like, you know what? Let me toss it around. I'll get back to you. I said, great. Here's my email address. Shoot me an email at your convenience. I look forward to hearing from you. So Jason got back to me later on, sent me an email with each parcel individually priced at $375 if I was to buy the whole portfolio off him. Now, that was awesome of him to do and drop it like that, but I was looking to test the waters. So I picked up the phone again, got Jason on. I said, look, I'm very interested in these, but why don't you sell me one parcel at $375? Let me test the waters. And if everything's good, I'll come back and I'll buy more of these off you. He said, that's fine. We could do that. Let's get it started. So I went ahead, sent him the money through credit card, and he had deeded me a 1-acre parcel for $375 in Valencia County, New Mexico. Now, my goal was to start turning these cheap properties over and turn them into cash flow. I wanted to take $375 and turn it into $60 a month for several months out, so I could start building my passive income streams. So the first thing I did was looked at other marketing channels. So there was eBay, there was Land and Farm, there was Landwatch, there's Craigslist, countless places to market. But I was like, I need to capture as many buyer leads as possible so I could scale as fast as possible. That's when I went over to leadpages.net. Went to Lead Pages, opened up an account. I had basically set up a squeeze page. Said something along the lines of, sign up to get my deeply discounted seller finance properties starting as low as $40 a month, plus receive a cool bonus with every purchase. Now, that was enough to get the buyers interested and to opt in to my page there. So I was building a buyers list once I started advertising the parcel. But once I had that, I went over to GoDaddy, bought the domain name rawlandinvestments.com, and I redirected it to the Lead Pages squeeze page. Now, it's time to start marketing this parcel, drive traffic to the squeeze page to build my buyers list, and get this thing sold so I could get what's most important, passive income. So I went on to eBay and I put together my template, and basically what I did was I structured a seller financed auction on eBay. And within the body of the terms of the deal, I said the terms of this property are $60 a month for 24 months. You are bidding on the down payment of this parcel. So upon auction close, it'll be the down payment plus your first month's payment will be the total amount due. So I'll walk you through this. So within the body, like I said, $60 a month for 24 months was the term of the deal. I started the auction at 99 cents to start generating traffic. Now, I believe that auction went up to $50 for the down payment. So upon winning payment, it was $50 plus the first payment of $60, which is $110. So my $375 investment, I just brought back $110 on. But I created a 30-day auction format on this, which brought tons of traffic to my ad, but more importantly, converted people from just off of the eBay auction site onto my buyers list. They opted in. They wanted to know more about these deals starting as low as $40 a month. So that's why it's key to have a squeeze page within all of your descriptions so people know where to find you at, where can they get more of your deals, and then it's going to be easier for you to sell these properties on the back end. So let me back up a little bit and get you into the serious buyer mindset here. So as the auction was going on, that particular parcel had sold. Now remember, I told you Jason had several other of these in his inventory. So what I did is I went on eBay and I started connecting with the other bidders, the ones further down the line. I'd reach out to them directly and say, oh, hey, I had actually just sold that parcel, but I have a very similar parcel in the same area that I could give you a deal on. And these people, I just wanted to bring them in to get the passive income, so I didn't even charge them a down payment per se. I said, look, you missed out on the auction, but if you were interested, I could sell you another parcel, $60 a month, 24 months, that's it. And I was able to line buyers up like that too. So as buyers said they were interested, here is the key steps you take. If they're interested, say, great, I will send you a PayPal money request for your first payment or your down payment, whatever it is. Upon receiving that payment, I will send out a contract to be signed, notarized, and sent back to me. Upon receiving the contract, the property is yours to use. Your next payment is due 30 days out from the day we received your first payment. Now, what I was doing in this scenario was I was pre-selling Jason's inventory before I cashed him out. So I had purchased one up front, I sold it. I went to bidder number 2. I said, hey, I have a very similar parcel. Here's the numbers on it. If you're interested, let me know. They said yes. Great, I'm going to send you a PayPal money request for $60. Upon receiving that payment, I'll send out a contract to be signed, notarized, and sent back to me. Now, when that payment hit my PayPal account, I pick up the phone, I hit Jason. Jason, I need this parcel now. He sends me a invoice. I go ahead and pay it on my credit card. He deeds me the next property, which I sell to the buyer that I had just connected off eBay, pre-selling inventory before I pony up my own cash, and we continue the cycle. And like I said, while we're doing this, we're building a buyer's list. One of the key mistakes I see people making in this, though, is they make some small talk. They get excited. They say, okay, great, I'll send out a contract. You could sign it and send the check back to me. No. If they're serious, you need to get that payment right there on the spot from them. Make sure they're committed, and if they give you that $60 down payment, then you know you could send them out a contract to be signed, notarized, and sent back. Because when I first got started in this, before I was using these strategies, I was, throwing contracts out every which way, trying to get these things signed and sent back, and people would flake. And that's the reality of it. People do flake out, so you want to deal with serious people. So always get that deposit first. Send the contract out. Once it's signed, notarized, and sent back, you're in great shape. You go out, you grab the next deal, and you consistently turn these things over to generate more passive income. So for me, in a span of 6 months, I was able to acquire 33 parcels, all performing at this point. Now, the goal rolling into 2017 here is to hit 250 additional parcels before the end of the year and have all of those cash flowing as well. So 250 parcels, even with the default rate figured out, will bring me about $12,000 a month in passive income. That's financial freedom in my world. Some people, financial freedom is only $3,000 to $5,000. you could hit that with 60 parcels. And it's so easy to acquire those and just go ahead and set up your freedom lifestyle. You can step back, you could get away from your 9 to 5, spend more time with your kids. And it's, I mean, like I said, it really is shocking how fast you could scale this business and then tap into other businesses if you're interested at that point. Or you just keep growing this to the point where you say, I'm done, I'm going to step back now, and I'm living my freedom lifestyle. So for me, this year, like I said, we're going after 250 more units. We'll get those performing. And at that point, I'll assess where we're at with our other businesses. What do we want to pull back from? What do we want to put more into? But the point is, this little strategy gives you the options in life to choose what you want to do, when you want to do it, with whom you want to do it. So, I hope you go out there, take the steps that I'm giving you here, put them into action, and generate your first deal. Now, if you're struggling to find wholesalers out there, you could reach out to me. We wholesale properties as well, so we could even finance them for you. Whereas, if you joined our inner circle, which you can email me about, and I will get you details on that, you could buy multiple properties from us as low as $20 a month if you're in the inner circle there, and turn around and resell those for $60 a month. So you could keep the spread and expand your portfolio, really taking your business to the next level. So if you want to reach out to me, hit me up at Michael Alder, MICHAEL ALDER 34 at gmail.com. Just say in the body there, I'm interested in learning more about the inner circle. I'll get you all the information on it. If it's a fit for you, then we'll go ahead and get you signed up, get you the properties, and get your business up and running. If you need the contracts, a step-by-step video series, I also offer that as well at landflippingformula.com. You could grab a full video series showing step-by-step, which the whole program takes about 1 hour, but it goes much more in depth than this audio. It's only $25. You get the audios, the videos, and you get the contracts necessary, not only to do direct mail marketing, but to use on your seller finance contract deals. So I hope this audio is helpful. I hope you go out and take action on this. More important than anything, I really just want to connect with you and see if this is a fit for you in your 2017 freedom business plan. So once again, Michael Alder, MICHAEL ALDER 34 at gmail.com. Get that email over to me. I'd love to help you in your business this year. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I look forward to connecting with you soon.